Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. So, as you can see, we're going to be doing some mixed mold. I am so tired of the brown coming out in this color. So, I ordered some burnt umber in the mineral pigment on Amazon. So we're gonna see if we can, I want like a true beige or like a darker brown type of color is what I'm like trying to get. So before we get too far, this is going to be a Beebeecraft review of their molds. So if those of you that don't know, if you have 100 subscribers or more and you would like to get some free product for just doing a video, you can join their affiliate program and the link will be in the description below. These are Beebeecraft, two of their candle holders, and this is another one. It is a 5-pack. So I've used 2 of them, but there's still 3 that I haven't used. So we're going to mix up some different colors. We're going to pour, and I like these because we can actually use real tea lights in these. So, and these ones you can use bigger than a tea light. I think that's like a 2 or a 3-inch gap. So, and I've already got something in this one, and I just opened it. Okay, so the different pigments that I've been trying, I have not had really good luck with. So I bought some actual like cement pigments. They're like an oxide powder type of thing. They're, yeah, mineral oxide. So the other day I had done the green and the blue, and these work really, really well. So I wanted a brown. So I'm going to mix up some here, and we'll pour what we can in the smaller ones. And I also have this little angel mold, and I believe I got this one on Temu. I will have the link in the description if I can find it. So we have 2 bigger ones, and then we have the smaller ones. So I'm going to start with the smaller. I really want to see like a beige or a brown or something. So I'm going to take this powder, and I don't know, we're going to start with 2 big scoops. We are going to mix it into this powder, and then we're going to add the water, and we're going to pour what we can. All right, so I am thinking we're going to do 1 more scoop. And we're going to mix that in. I just want a true brown. I don't want really, look at the mess I just made. Are you kidding me? And now I have a black thing in here. All right. And I'm not going to worry too much about the powder that's in there. But again, some more black. I was working on another project. That's why I have like little floaty things everywhere. All right. So I'm just going to wipe out some of the powder. And this one's got some purple. Wow. I literally like just sat down. This one's got blue. All right, now I got some more purple in here. And I didn't even use purple today. Wow. All right. I take it out and I put it right back in. Okay. Good enough. There's a little black speck and I'm not going to worry about it. Okay. So we've got this pretty much mixed up in our powder. So we are just going to take some water and we're going to mix. Oh, already I'm liking this color. It's like a brown. It's, yeah, it's not red. You know, it's like all those colors that you get, they're so, because this powder is white, it's going to lighten. But, I mean, if you want something brown, you want it brown. You don't want it red, right? Well, at least that's my thought. All right. So I want to make sure that I got that mixed really good. What I should have done was only mix some of that, and then I could have swirled it and made like a marble color or whatever. But let's just kind of stir this up a little bit more. And all right, I'm going to pour the bigger ones first. I don't know how much it's going to take. I'll mix half and then we're going to shake them. And I know I'm going to have to mix up some more. But I had a plan that I wanted to use those for, but I need them to be a brown, not a red. All right. So let's put 1, 2, 3. We'll put 3 scoops. And let me get my brown. And where's my spoon? I got a spoon. And all right, we're gonna mix that. And then we're gonna pour some water. All right, now this one's actually even a little bit darker, which I'm okay with. scrape what's on the brush. Not the brush, the sticky thing, you know, this thing. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more powder to that. And that should bring it pretty close to that same color. And I like this stuff because it does not clump and leave lumps and all that good garbage. So, all right. And that is really close to the same color. You know, and I don't mind if there is a little variation because it's not going to be red. I don't want red. When I want brown, I want brown. All right, so all right. So that pretty much used up what we have in our container here. So I'm just going to wipe it out as best I can. And just going to put a little bit of water and we're going to wipe this out. And I mean, I just want it somewhat clean because I am going to do some green next. And the last time that I used this, you know, I wasn't sure like how much powder that I could put and that. So we're going to put a little bit more of the green to see what we get for our color. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then let me grab another cup. Hang on. Because I want to try a marble. All right. So we're only going to do 1 scoop of the white. And we did, what, 3 scoops of that one. So I've got 2 sticks. This one I'm going to mix just white, and this one I'm going to use this dark green that I have. And so I'm definitely going to have to buy more of this, and I'm going to use like that much because I want to get a dark green. All right, so let's just kind of stir this to mix that in. And then we're gonna add some water. Oh, that's a pretty green. Okay. So the first time I used it, I was like scared. I'm like, I don't know how much color to use. And let's quickly get this white And I knew when I poured the water that I had too much. All right, so before I do anything, while this is somewhat thin, I'm gonna put a little bit more. I want to get these angel things poured. All right. You do have like 10 minutes to work with this stuff. It's not a lot, for sure, but you do have a little bit of time. So I'm just going to, I mean, even if I can only get a couple of these angels to be perfect, I would be happy. And so I'm just kind of going in there because I don't want any bubbles. All right, and I'm just going to kind of scrape that down. And I left this more watery on purpose because I know that it's little detail in there, and I wanted them to really get in there. All right, so I'm slowly thickening this because I want it to be, there we go, I want it to be a little bit thicker so we can get a marble, hopefully a marble effect. All right, now let's, all right, so we are going to hope and pray that we don't get light green. And I'm just going to put a little, and I don't want a lot. I don't want it to overtake, but I do want a hint of that white. And now, what if, I'm just playing, guys. I'm just like, I am slowly just like winging what I've got here. All right, so that had green already in it. So look at that marbling that we got from just what was left in the into that container. All right, so let's see what we can scrape out of here. And just gonna, all right, so let's do 1 and 2. We're going to do 2 more scoops. I'm going to mix water, and then we're going to try putting the powder in to see what we get with that effect. And even this is a pretty light green, very pastel color. But let's see when we add this powder to this. So we'll go lighter on the powder. We'll get it mixed in. And whoa, oh gosh. All right, well, I guess we're going to see how dark we can go, guys, because I just poured way too much. So we are going to see. And we'll see how this cures. So, all right. We'll just do one dark one. And we'll finish filling that up. Oh, wow. Look at that. We had just enough. Alrighty, so, and what I like about this is you can actually blow on it to pop bubbles. Yeah. So, this one's already starting to set. So, I will bring this upstairs and I'll let it dry a little bit. I'll scrape it out so I can wash it out. And we will be back in an hour to see what we've got for colors. And yeah, we will go from there. And I got a little powder not mixed here. Now this one actually has a tinge of blue in it. I did not wash these molds before I poured them. My powder just came in and I was like, all right, I want to see what these colors are going to be. So I figured I would share with you what they are. All right, so these are still really runny. Let me just kind of wipe around just so we don't have so much cleanup. All right. So I will be back in about an hour. Now that one could have used a little bit more. And I do have a smidgen here, so let's, hey, we might as well top off what we can. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a nice little marble effect. So we started with white angels and we're going to end with green and white angels. You know, it's okay. Because the holidays are coming and these little angels are going to come in some Christmas projects. I am sure of it. All right, so I'm just gonna try to swirl some around. See if we can get some sort of a marble effect. You know, instead of it just sitting on the top. So some will have more than others, but it will just give us a good little test to see what works better. Alrighty, guys, I will be back in about an hour. Alrighty, guys, it's been just a little over an hour, and these are all set. Oh, please, I hope my angels came out good. Oh, look it. All right, I'm going to zoom in. That way you can see it a little bit better. Look at how precious. And the green just basically went into her wing. Oh, I just popped a wing off. Crap. But other than that, it came out really good. This one should come out really good. This one usually, oh my gosh. These precious. Oh, I can't wait until I seal them. Oh, this one, the detail just comes out perfect every time. Oh, and that wing broke. All right, we'll do this one. And this wing broke, but she is still precious. So, yeah, I'm going to be able to use some of these. Oh. And this one is just because those wings are so thin, but I'm going to save the two pieces because I should be able to glue them on. And if not, not a big deal. I can just remake them. So I'm just going to move these out of the way because I don't want to break them. So we're just going to put them in here so we can just let them cure hard overnight, and then I can seal them, and then we can glue those on. All right, so let's do these because we did these first. So, and I am definitely liking the color much better. Oh yeah. Much better. Yeah. Now that is brown. So, and I'm sure it's going to change a little bit as it finishes drying, but okay, now I'm happy with the brown. Because like I said, the last brown wasn't brown, it was bleh. And I know you guys are probably getting sick of these candle things, but and we still are going to be doing the hydro dipping. That's going to be coming up soon. So this is the other one. So there, you know, there's a little bit of, you know, light and dark, but I don't know. I think it could be just because it's still drying out. But overall, it still looks much better. All right, so let's do the first two that we did with the marbling. Geez, some crow, if I could hang on to stuff. These ones are fairly deep. I mean, you could literally pour these half, but that is, oh, look at that. That is stunning. Oh, I wish I could have got that through the whole thing. That is absolutely gorgeous. Let me fix my mold here. So remember, I will have these in the description box, and I also do have a discount code for you guys if you did want to get them. And right now, Beebeecraft is having a huge sale on a lot of their items because they also do jewelry findings and stuff. So, yeah. All right. So we've got some nice marbling through this one. This one is more uniform. Definitely. The back is gorgeous. All right, so I'm gonna do this one, and then I'm gonna do this one after. So this one has a nice pattern on the back. And again, this one had a little bit of blue that was probably still in the mold. All right, let me flip my mold. So this is the side. Not as much marbling, but it's still really pretty. So I am totally impressed. This one I think is going to be my favorite. And I was really nervous when I poured it, like, oh, I think I'm ruining it, but I think it's going to be my favorite. All right. Look at that. That is absolutely stunning. Definitely. So now I know I'm just going to mix some powder and I'm going to stir it, and that's how we're going to get a good marbling. So I'll be able to redo these in the brown and have like the brown and the white swirl. I think that this is just stunning. I absolutely love this. So now I'm going to have to make a tray to go with it. All right, so let's get this last one out. And this one I think is just, yeah, it's going to be the dark, dark green. But it's, the color's not wiping off. You know, you can see a little bit of the blue flakes from before in it, but it is really, really pretty. So this was the first time I tried the green, and I liked it. It was pretty. It's more like a sage, but look at how much darker I was able to get that. It's the same powder. I just used a lot more of it. You know, and this one here, like I said, it's still got some blue in it. But once those dry out completely, you know, even the lighter ones, it's still much darker. And this was the brown from the pigment. So huge, huge difference. So I am going to let these cure overnight, finish, you know, curing, and then I will seal them, and I will probably I'm probably going to put something on these ones. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I will see you on the next segment where we are going to finish these off. Alrighty guys, I'll be back. Alrighty guys, so I was kind of playing around last night and I was trying some different things. So what I did is I have these rub-on stickers. I had just got them and I'm like, wonder if those would stick on to the pieces. So I tried it and they did. They stuck beautifully. So I went ahead and I put a coat of the Quick Coat urethane sealer that I usually use like on my tumblers, but I coated it with that. So I'm going to give this one a second piece. A second coat. I'm going to coat this one. I have these two that I just put 2 coats of the Tack It over and over on, and we're going to sprinkle this holographic glitter and we're going to do the Tack It method. So I'll do those ones on camera. And then I added some of this glitter. It was just this glitter right here by Recollections. And it's called Amber Ombre. So yeah. So, and I do still have some flakes inside. So I've just got to get them out. And then we're going to put another coat of sealer on it. All right. So, I was hoping to not see the brush marks, which, I mean, it doesn't really matter in here. On the sides, it's not that bad, but I'm going to try using this fluffy brush. Hang on a second. I'm going to see if I can find a different brush. I'll be right back. All right. I did have a brand new one, so I think we'll use the new one just to be on the safe side. All right, so I'm just going to get a little medicine cup to pour some in. Probably way too much. But I just figured I would try a different sealer this time just to see how it works. Oh, make sure I'm in. And this is quick drying. That's why I like this. And it gives a really nice shine. And then I'll just set it down. And go over and then we'll let that dry. So I do want to put a second coat over this. I was trying like different things because there's not like a lot of different color options that you really have for this ceramic resin stuff. So I'm like, we've got to try some different things. Now, obviously, I'll probably have to make other pieces to put those in, but, yeah. All right. So, I'm not going to do the turtles yet, just because, I know that I want to do something else with them. All right, so let me move these back over here because I don't want the glitter to get on there. All right. And I'm going to move that over here. Actually, let me pour that back in to my jug so I don't waste it. And I got this on Amazon, but I did see the last time I went to Michael's, they did have it at Michael's. So you might want to check your local Michael's store. All right, so I'm going to put that over there. Just going to move my crap out of my way. And these are, I didn't do the inside. The outsides are tacky. So I'm just, this is clean. I just flipped it over. All right, so we're going to do one at a time. And I'm just going to use the bigger end. Now, I don't know, guys, if this is even going to work, but we're going to try. Or we are. So you do it just like you would on your tumblers. You just want to give a good coat. Make sure you have a paper underneath so that you can save all the extra glitter that falls. So the reason that I had picked the green is because I knew I wanted to do this particular color. So I'm just coating the top. All right, so let's go ahead and get the second one, and then I can put my glitter all back into my container, and then we're gonna burnish. And just kind of go around, make sure that everything is coated. Double check this one. Because if you missed any spots, now is the time to get it. All right. I'm going to be picking this glitter up for the next week. Year, whatever. All right, so we're just gonna set those back there. I'm gonna open my jar and try to not make a mess like I normally usually do with this stuff. Getting it back in the bottle is my hardest part. So there. All right. And now the fun. So you just burnish it. If you want to use a glove, you can. I like using my finger because I feel like I can feel more. And then we will just seal this. You want to make sure that your tack it over and over is dry. And how you know that it's dry is it's clear. Because it goes on white and then it dries to a clear. But look at the difference. I actually have my heat on in my room, guys. the high today is only going to be 60. So yeah, it was a bit chilly. And I didn't bother to do the inside because there's going to be a candle in there. So then, I mean, you can take a brush and just, if there's any, if you feel there's still some spots, but look at how gorgeous that is. All right. So I'm glad that works, because on the ones that I don't like the colors, this is a good option to do so that you know, can have a different color. But try to get as close as you can to the color of the glitter, so if you do miss a spot, it kind of doesn't show. Oh, see, now there's a little spot there that I missed. So before I go ahead and seal this, I am going to put a little bit more of the tacket Where's my brush that I used for my tackets? That was the poly. All right, I guess I'm just gonna use this. Nope, I got the wrong thing anyhow. Holy tamale, I almost made a oopsie. So before I finish burnishing it, I am going to all right, so I'm gonna just let that dry and I will finish doing the top. And when you run your hand over it, you want it to feel smooth. Now see how that's almost clear again? So once that is clear, then we can put some more of this glitter over it. Yeah, I think these came out so pretty. Of course, now I have glitter all over my hands. All right, so I'm just gonna and I'm just gonna burnish that off. Just like that. And there we go, we fixed it. So yeah, very fun, very quick. All right, so And then I'm just going to put the rest of that, because I know there's no glue. I made sure that it was completely dry. Some people don't save that little bit. I do. Well, it depends. If I know it's completely dried, then, you know, I will go ahead and I'm just trying to get a surface without the glitter on it. All right, so let's coat these. And we're going to use this brush that we've already used. And I'm just going to go right around the whole thing. Like a nice even coat. And that way I know that glitter is not going to rub off. And now I will coat the inside as well. And there we have it. That one is done. And I'll get this one done. So yeah, I figured I would just jump on, kind of give you guys some different ideas, because I have been like racking my brain. First, I wanted to be able to get the correct colors. I'll be glad when my black gets here. I don't know why that one's taking so long. It's still sitting in my Amazon, hasn't shipped. But yeah. All right. And there we go. Those are done. These are done and already dry. So I have not sealed the bottom yet. I was like, well, I'm not going to do too much until I know for sure, you know, if these methods are going to work. And that's dry in there. So yeah. So I haven't done anything with my big ones yet. I'm actually thinking of doing something like that to them, just because this is kind of like speckly. I mean, it's still pretty, but yeah, I think if we really dressed it up, and I mean, I could have done that sparkle inside too, now that I'm looking at it, but oh well. It is what it is. So yeah. So let me know what your thoughts are. And then I haven't done anything to this one yet. I don't know, it's so pretty. I was thinking about putting some fall designs on it, but I really like it the way it is. So I think I'm just going to seal it. I'm going to try and make a tray to match it. And if I can, then I'm going to seal it, and then I will do something on the side. But yeah. Alrighty, guys, have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.